right.
Okay, I'm putting this live. We're backstage live here. So let's not talk about faking vaccine passports now that we're.
All right, Oleg is going to join soon, and we can start momentarily, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And like last time, is Steve going to kick off the seminar itself?
He is indeed. Yep.
Okay.
I'll leave it. I'm going to hand over to him now, and he can do his intro.
Yeah, how's it going, guys? Just 1 second.
I'm going to mute here.
I just mute the sound. Yeah, no sound. Better? Can everybody hear?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me? Because I can't hear you if you're.
I can hear you.
We can both hear you.
Hey, Jenny, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Are you saying anything? Because I can't hear you. Wait. Okay, go ahead. My sound was turned off.
Oh.
There you go. That makes sense. Sometimes the little things.
Yeah.
Okay, are we started? Do you want to go ahead?
Go ahead.
Absolutely. So I guess I can stop right there.
Let's start the webinar.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Hayate. How are you today?
Great.
Hello.
Good, good. Well, we're excited to have you on for the Future Blockchain Summit webinar. This is our second installment. We're always excited to have Hayate from CoinTelegraph hosting the event, and I'm glad we also now have Jenny from Post Voyager. For those of you who don't remember or haven't tuned into our initial podcast, Hayate is the global account manager at CoinTelegraph Japan and Jinsokisha, and he's spearheading global activities for Japanese projects. And then Jenny Lee is actually the marketing and strategic planning at Post Voyager, and she has some exciting updates about Cocone and about some of the projects that they're working on there. She leads marketing and is part of business strategic planning team and manages global operations and partnerships. It's a lot on your plate, Jenny. Well, I think that the best way to get started is really to let Hayate just go ahead and take the reins. You always have all the key insights, and you're able to get the most information out of our guests. So we're excited to see some of the questions that you have for Jenny.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming here, Jenny, as well, and kickstarting the conversation, Steve. I see Oleg, your colleague, just joining right now. Jenny, why don't you please introduce yourself and Oleg regarding your company and what you do there first.
Right. So I'll just get started. So like Steve mentioned, I'm currently in charge of marketing, and I'm in the blockchain strategic planning team at Post Voyager. I think Oleg can give his introduction, and we can go from there. Oleg says that he cannot see like the screen, like I guess like our video screen. If there's something on the admin side that you guys can check for this, because
Steve, Hayate, do you hear me, guys?
Yep.
I can't see myself on the video. Can you see me?
Nope.
oh no,
No, we can't. We can hear you though. Like,
Shall I leave and then connect again? I'll try.
Yep. Right. Why don't we start off again? Once Oleg comes back, we can start with my questions first. Then is that cool, Steve?
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. We definitely want to make sure that Oleg is able to contribute as well. So absolutely, can wait. So is Oleg just trying to re-log in, or how is he trying to? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to relog in.
I mean, it's always exciting. I mean, we have Hayate is over there in Japan. Ginny, you're in Korea or Singapore?
All over the place.
All over the place. Then we have Oleg in Russia, you said. We're over here in Dubai. So it's really exciting to, to host these sort of events globally. And that's really what, the Future Blockchain Summit is all about, is that, we're just trying to connect, the global community for blockchain and all the different verticals that blockchain revolves around. And I'm glad that we see the value in pooling everyone from different countries, different geographies, different backgrounds together. And I see Oleg is back on. Let's see.
Hi guys, sorry for
There he is.
the problem here.
Right,
So, Oleg, I
so
don't know how much you heard, but Hayate was just going to go ahead and get started. So I guess I'll leave it to you guys.
right. Thank you so much for the intro, Steve. So Jenny and Oleg, hello. We really look forward to speaking with you today. Please start by introducing yourselves and relationship with your company and with your project right now.
Okay, I'll just go first. So my name is Jenny. I'm in charge of marketing and I'm in the blockchain strategic planning team at Post Voyager. And Oleg, if you could give your brief introduction.
Hello guys, my name is Oleg. I'm a part of crypto finance team in Post Voyager. We are in charge of the token and everything that's about our token economy and token allocation.
Great. So I know that this Post Voyager project originates from a company that has a very long history in gaming. So what was the idea and how did this project start?
All right, so Jenny, I think I can take this one. So our mother company is a very big mobile gaming company in Japan called Cocone. And Cocone has been developing avatar games for many years. And some of them are big hits all around Asia, primarily in Japan. And when the P2E concept started to grow, it was very natural for our company to start thinking about entering the industry. And the genre of the game our mother company is making is very suitable for blockchain, because in the avatar games, what people are basically doing, they are decorating their avatars, they are playing with their avatars, decorating their spaces, and every part of this gaming process can be tokenized, and with NFTs, with fungible tokens. And that's how we got an idea. That's how our team started. And later on, the Post Voyager was established as a separate entity to take care of the blockchain business within Cocone. And now we are developing not just games is still developed by our mother company. We are developing the services, blockchain services that are on top of the games. So it will be our own blockchain, it's our wallet, it's our DEX, and many more services that will connect into one ecosystem. It's called MUI.
Wow,
Yeah,
so that's
to give a just a brief addition to that. Yeah, so basically what Oleg said, and also since we're developing these services for P2E gaming and stuff like that, and these are all like metaverse services, so we realized that we really need like a really big system for these economic activities that's going around. So it makes sense to just create our own network where we can build on top of it and build all the things that we need, like Oleg said, like a DEX, like a wallet and stuff like that. So for all these things, we think that obviously it's only possible through blockchain, which is basically that's kind of where Post Voyager started, and that's where kind of like the origin started of it.
Wow, it's super exciting that these big companies are moving into blockchain, and it's when I see these news every time, it gives me joy. But when did Post Voyager start, and how long has this journey been so far?
So for post Voyager, it started in 2019 January, and for Cocone, it's been established in 2008. So we've been in this like gaming industry for more than like 13 years. We've been developing projects that and developing services that are really loved by Japanese users and just like Asian users in general. So we really want to expand that market as well.
So how is it, bringing originally existing non-blockchain game onto the blockchain? Where around are you on the roadmap, and how difficult or maybe even easy is it to actually bring it on? As Oleg said, it matches the blockchain game concept. So I feel it's it's been a smooth journey so far. But where are you on the roadmap right now, and how has it been?
Well, I think here we should divide this into two parts. One is basically game development, and game development is a side. Our primarily task is to develop a blockchain and those blockchain services that can host these games later. So the game development goes aside, and what we are doing now is we are developing the blockchain that games we will host can use, and we are developing the token economy for it. We are developing those services that I already mentioned. Wallet, primarily, of course, wallet, because people, when you have a new blockchain, people need to store their tokens somewhere. So first goes to wallet, and then, of course, people have to exchange those tokens. We need a marketplace for them. So here goes NFT marketplace. Here goes decentralized exchange for fungible tokens, and now, of course, lending, and many more services that we are planning and developing now. But the game side, of course, it goes together, and the game side also has their own timeline. So when the blockchain is ready, the games start to come, and the blockchain is able to host those games. We are planning to host about 3-4 games by the end of the year, and this is not the limit. Our blockchain can host games from other gaming developers as well. So here we don't put any limits.
Oh, that is amazing. So the Movie Network can host non-blockchain games that want to come into the blockchain industry and make it into a blockchain game, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So any gaming company, basically, that's what I think 90% of gaming companies are thinking right now, is that we have a game, and to leverage the strengths of our game. If it's an avatar game, it's even better. We can use blockchain and use token economy to leverage, to expand our gaming capabilities, and they can come to us and use our blockchain in order to create a blockchain, a P2E version of it. That's what we are doing right now.
Exactly what you just said. Avatar games are better, you said. What kind of games are preferred, or do you think are most suitable for your platform or blockchain gaming itself?
Well, for us, we obviously design and just develop avatar games like Oleg mentioned. So things like just like clothes and like decorating your own islands and stuff like that. A lot of our games, actually most of our games are really targeted in that genre. So we call this genre is called CCP. So it's called coordinating character play. So that's where people get their own avatars, and they also get their own space. So they get to decorate that and put different items in it, and they get to also decorate their own avatars by putting clothes on them and stuff like that. So all of these aspects are something that we're obviously going to now transfer to blockchain technology and put it onto our P2E games. So for that, I guess the other games that we may work with in the future, if they have similar aspects like that, that would be easier to convert, because we are already doing that.
I see. Great. And when we have these blockchain games, I think a lot of the focus is about the in-game economy and how the in-game token kind of inflates, causes inflation, and there's a plot problem with Axie Infinity and SLP. So are you going to step in and help them with the game economy and structuring and designing how the in-game economy goes as well?
Yeah, so of course, every game, if the game developers from outside come to us, we can consult them on how to develop a game economy. But in the end, I think it's up to the team what you want to do. In case of us, we are strong believers in a fair distribution concept, and we believe that most of the tokens, over 50% of our movie tokens, would be distributed to the community. And we believe that the biggest part of the token issuance should be distributed to the community. So the community has power over the gaming economy, over the ecosystem, and can really influence what's going on.
Right. And yeah, just to add to that, we really believe, as Oleg mentioned, like a fair distribution system where people get fairly awarded by for their contribution. And like if they put more time in it, if they participate more in it, then obviously we want to make sure that all the players are rewarded fairly for that. We rewarded their share of it. So that's a really big part that we're also looking to develop more and really engage in.
Amazing. Amazing. So for those who are listening and who are interested in participating in your movie network, when is it coming out? When can they participate in the sale? Or if you have any information there, please share it right now.
All right. So we have a private sale going on right now, talking to investors. The first investment round is ongoing. The release dates are going to be on summer. The release of our wallet is scheduled to be in the end of June, and DEX and game will follow also end of June, July. We'll share more information in the coming weeks, but it's very, very close. It's basically in the coming weeks.
Amazing, amazing. I'd like to move on to some other topics, but before that, Steve, do you have any questions over there in the crowd or not right now?
Yeah, actually, we had one from YouTube asking, how do you guys feel about Meta Hero, or are you familiar with Meta Hero, and does the Meta Hero sort of 3D scanning technology have any sort of application in your current projects?
Yeah, true. So Meta Hero is, I know that's in the last Future blockchain, they were there. You can scan yourself, and you can have that scan become the avatar in the metaverse, right? And it's an awesome project. And I think the question would be like, would that technology be able to be used in some of your metaverses that would be on the movie network as well? Maybe on that line, I guess.
Right. I guess since we have a lot of just services that with avatars, like you get your own like alter ego, I guess, your little avatar. So I guess if we could apply like those technologies to that, then maybe you can, yeah, design it the way that you want to, and it would be like a reflection of how you're portrayed right now. Yeah, that would be amazing.
And I think basically when you're talking about avatars, it's also there are different kinds of it. There are humanoid avatars, and here the Meta Hero goes well with it. And there are avatars that are designed by designers. You know, our first game will use not humanoid avatars, and people will be able to choose them. It's beautifully designed avatars that look a little bit like animals, homes. Here Meta Hero is probably not the solution we're going to use, but for other games, yes, of course, I think Meta Hero is an amazing solution for humanoid avatars, and I think we will be able to use it for other games for sure.
Nice, nice.
One of the other questions is, one of the users knows, as you're discussing, it sounds like there's a lot of planning that goes into, planning these games, planning the tokens, planning the distribution. As you mentioned, Jenny, that, this works very well for avatar style games. And one of the users was asking, how agile is this technology and this process? If the user demands something completely different, how quick is it to adjust to demand?
Mm. Should I take this one, Oleg, or?
Sure. For our ecosystem, that's a good question, because they said the user should have a stake in the token economy in the game and in the development process, and that's why we have a fair token distribution, and that's why we're gonna make sure that we have channels for users to be able to have some impact on how we develop our ecosystem further. Let's say, in case of Cocone, we have more than 10 games that are now currently not on blockchain. And what we're thinking now is that users will be able to vote what kind of game they want to bring next. So basically, users will be able to vote what kind of games they want to see next on our blockchain, and whether they want to see it or not. And I think this is an idea we have, and this is something we could potentially add, and users will be able to actually choose what to play and what to see on our blockchain.
Right, and we're really avid on listening to our community, listening to what the users want. We also have our own Discord where we're running, and people can leave suggestions there and stuff like that. So we try to keep a really open conversation about different things that we're working on, and different things that we're planning. So hopefully they will be able to influence a bit on our future projects.
Amazing. One last question we have in the chat is that why did you decide to make your own blockchain and didn't use an already existing Polygon blockchain or EOS or any of those?
Well, first off, we are a side chain of Clayton, the Clayton network. So we're actually in the governance council of the Clayton network. There's about 30 validators, and our company, Post Voyager, is one of them. So I guess it really started from there, and we wanted to take on all the advantages that come with the Clayton network and really be able to use that on our network as well. Oleg, if you have anything to add to this, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think when you're thinking of to build and you're planning to build a big ecosystem, I think it's crucial to have your own this side chain. You saw what happened to Yuga Labs just 2 weeks ago. Then they were selling their land on Ethereum, and Ethereum gas fee was higher than ever, and I think it was a mistake, because how much pain it cost.
Absolutely.
And that's what we are thinking as well. We think that we don't want to depend on anyone and any blockchain. We want to make sure that we are and our users are able to have direct impact on what's going on, and we won't be in a situation like Yuga Labs 2 weeks ago. And this is one of the basically biggest reasons we decided to make our own blockchain.
Absolutely. So I want to move on to the next topic. I know, Jenny, you're in South Korea right now. Of course, Clayton is a blockchain made by Kakao. And I'm really interested. What is the sentiment like in South Korea with blockchain games, and not blockchain, but blockchain games and play to earn games in general?
So for play to earn games, I think there was a very big just increase in just the overall curiosity of like just this nature and this like type of service, like blockchain games and blockchain services in general. So we did see a very pretty big expansion. I mean, Kakao itself is so big here, so for them to be taking on these types of projects, but also other blockchain companies are starting to come out with their own metaverse type games and stuff like that. So there is definitely a shift. I think that definitely still right now, obviously the Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand are more centered towards P2E games, so we're not quite there yet, but we are advancing as well.
I see. So you said previously that you've opened your Discord and you're welcoming in communities. So ahead of the release of your wallet in June and your official release in summer, you're building your community based in Korea, or not your Discord community in Korea, or how is your marketing approach going?
Well, obviously, we want to target like South Asian countries as well because those countries already have like a really big user base for this type of gaming and stuff like that. So definitely we're trying to expand that community. I mean, for Twitter in general, I think that it's just like anybody that's interested in this type of space. So it can be users from Europe, users from just like anywhere, Asia, parts of Asia, stuff like that. Even obviously the United States and stuff. But yeah, we are just trying to make it as global as possible because we want to reach a really large audience. I mean, we started out in Asia, obviously, because a lot of our clientele is from Asia, but now we want to really branch off and expand. And I think that with the blockchain technology, that's like really a key for us to do that.
Absolutely. I mean, blockchain is a global community, so it's definitely a matter for that. And I am from CoinTelegraph Japan, and what I encounter a lot for blockchain games coming out from Japan is that they do not really know how to globally market their game, and it feels really siloed to have a very popular game in Asia that has almost zero exposure in the West. I think there is that kind of siloed effect still, even in this blockchain area. So, as the marketing manager, what are you gonna how are you gonna tackle this and find more opportunities there?
Right. So there's a lot of methods that we were thinking of in order to tackle this specific target market that we have because we really, as I mentioned, really want to take it to a global scale. And one of the ways that we're doing that is by attending just more conferences and just like expanding to places like Europe and stuff like that. So we recently went to Paris Blockchain Week. We went to Binance, which was hosted in Dubai and also Miami Bitcoin. So those types of spaces, I guess when we go to them, those types of events, we see so many, like-minded companies and just like companies that are really innovating this space. And we think that there's such a great synergy that can come from doing partnerships and stuff like that outside of just Asia and branching off to other countries. So that's definitely something that we're really looking into. Also, I guess for like airdrops and stuff like that, now we want to do more airdrops that are focus on like region-based airdrops as well, just so we can target, the right people to participate in our events and other activities. So those are the two main things that we are working on, and we're definitely going to keep on doing that for, this year and years to come.
Yeah, I want to, Kayate, just want to add that our team, not just our activities, our team is very agile as well. We have now teams in Singapore, in Korea, in Japan. We are planning to add 3 more locations, one in North America, one in Europe, one in Asia. And in this sense, we don't want to stick to, one location, 2 locations. We want to really expand and to make sure that we are a global project that is not just in 1-2 regions, but everywhere.
Definitely not. Absolutely. So, and of course, consensus is coming up. And of course, there's our Future Blockchains Summit in October, and I'm really excited to see you all there as well.
We'll be there. That's for sure.
So, let us know the next steps of the Moon Network. What are you most excited about, and what are you working on right now after the wallet, of course?
Oh, Oleg, do you want to take this question?
Yeah, I'll take this one. Yeah, so one thing we are working right now on is our decentralized exchange, and we want to make sure that people, because we'll have a few tokens in our ecosystem, a governance token, utility tokens for games, and we want to make sure that people will be able to exchange them, to bridge them to other blockchains and to cash out, to take their funds from other blockchains and to take it into the decentralized exchange to trade. So this is a very interesting challenge for us now, and we are developing it. And of course, the second one is game, because the first game is coming in July, and we want to make sure that the game fits fits the parts of the ecosystem, the DEX we have, and the utility token is a part of the utility token of the game is a part of our ecosystem.
And just to continue on that, for the community-based expansion and stuff like that, what we have planned for this year and moving forward is we're definitely going to do more events and activities related to just like token airdrops, quizzes. We have already done a couple of quizzes, so we want to continue doing that. And obviously now, since our blockchain is getting more developed, we want to do AMA sessions for questions that users might have that maybe aren't answered in our site or Medium and stuff like that. So we would definitely like to host those on Discord and like in the Twitter space as well. So that's kind of like the general direction that we're going in for our community expansion. And obviously afterwards, with our first game, Meta Lively, after that gets published and that gets to users are able to play it, we also want to do more partnerships with similar P2E games where we have giveaways for certain NFTs, maybe certain mystery boxes, stuff like that. That would be really fun. And I think that we're really trying to work hard to network with those types of similar games as well.
Amazing. Yeah, so I have a question. So for example, when they play the game and they earn an NFT, do they sell it on your NFT marketplace, or is Clayton compatible to other blockchains so you can actually sell it on OpenSea, or can you do that as well?
So basically, the NFTs that are in our game, you can sell them, you can buy them on our own marketplace, because they will be built on our sidechain. But we'll also have NFTs in Clayton, obviously. And for Clayton NFTs, you would be able to trade them on any Clayton NFT marketplace, including OpenSea, because OpenSea supports Clayton.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the Clayton network, I think, is very compatible to other, for example, in Binance as well, right? Yes. And so how is it working with Clayton? How's the team, and what is the integration speed going?
I guess this is, of course, the question for the development team, but we have been running the node for Clayton for a very long time, for a few years, and we are part of Clayton Governance Council together with Binance and other big companies. So we have very close ties with Clayton, and our development team is working very closely with them. So we'll have a bridge basically to Clayton. So people who want to take funds from Clayton to our chain will be able to do that with just 2 clicks. And this is something we will ensure that people who already use Clayton will be easily integrated into our ecosystem.
That is amazing. So it's going to be a very smooth journey for users, and I think that's going to be very important, because when non-blockchain gamers come to your platform because they enjoy playing your game, they need it to be very smooth, right? It can't be too hard for them, or they'll just stop playing it. I guess other than the smooth transitions of NFTs, all the development going on in the background with Clayton, my question is, are there any approaches for those non-blockchain gamers who are going to definitely come into your platform and start playing those games, not just crypto native users? They need to learn from scratch how to connect their wallet, how to exchange your tokens on DEXs, or are you going to give them a better approach, a beginner-friendly approach, so that these users can enjoy your platform as well?
Right. So those things are something that we're definitely working on, because we really stress the user friendliness of our projects, because we want, like you said, like people that don't even know like how to install like a crypto wallet and stuff like that. They've never just used this type of technology before. So we want it to be accessible to really everyone. And one of the ways that we're doing that is obviously having a really good like UX and UI design, an intuitive one where people can just go in and they see the different options. They can, it's not overly complicated. It's very simplistic. The design is very straightforward. So that's one of the things that we're working on. And also we want to just, if there's some some processes or some procedures that we feel that could be hard for newcomers, we definitely want to make something like maybe like a medium guide or a medium module where you can, just find out how to do this with like screenshots and stuff like that, so no one gets really like lost in the process. So that's something that we're really trying to develop as we develop our games and our other services.
I think it's a great question, because most of the people who use our blockchain will be gamers, and some of them will be newcomers to blockchain. And I think not just wallet. Wallet, of course, is the crucial part, because people start from wallet, but then you have DEX, and many DEXs are built in a way that it's impossible for a newcomer to actually understand how to change, because there are so many exchange, how to swap, because there are so many functions there, and for users it's very difficult. And when you see really successful cases like Uniswap, like Katana DEX, you see they are very bold, it's very clear, they don't have 1 million functions, and users can easily understand where to swap, where to stake, where to farm. And we took inspiration from these cases, and our DEX, our wallets will be made in a way that even for newcomers, it will be really easy to understand how to use and how to leverage the opportunities.
Amazing. I've started to hear these free-to-play games as well. Where users can come in without connecting their wallet. They start earning tokens, however, and when they want to cash out, when they want to bring those tokens out to the DEXs, out to the SEXs to exchange, they at last need to learn how to work, how to use a crypto wallet, and they're more motivated to actually use and learn how crypto wallet works, because they already have funds there that you want to take out using the crypto wallet. So I thought that was a very, very interesting idea. Would there be a free-to-play game without connecting the wallet on your platform? Possible.
So for our next games, we are considering that as well, and I think this is actually a trend, and this is something we are considering for our next games. But as I said, I think it's something that the game team should decide whether how the utility token economy will work and how this part will work as well, because eventually it's their users, and we will host them, but the game developer should decide on this one.
Absolutely. Steve, back to you. Are there any questions that are coming up, or we can go to our final segment here as well?
Yeah, I think that we've pretty much run out of questions on the board, so we can take it to the last section.
All right. Our final question, our final part was the regulations. I think Jenny, Oleg, you're both very well acquainted with what kind of regulations are there for crypto tokens, and regulations regarding the exchanges as well. However, how about the blockchain games, that are coming out? If you want to, everybody plays games on their smartphones now. And of course, you need to be able to pass those regulations on the App Store, on the Google Play Store to get them open. Is that going to be a big point, or are you going to clear that very easily as well?
Also, for us, it's very important to stay compliant, and that's why we are having offices in different locations. We stay compliant to the local regulations in Korea, in Japan, everywhere we go. For our games, it's the same. It's a condition for game developers who work with us to be totally compliant. And if a country they want to issue their game doesn't want to upload the application into the App Store, we don't seek for a solution to upload it, but we seek for how this game can acquire more users from different destinations. And I think here diversification is something we are looking for. And what Jenny said before about marketing, I can just repeat it here, that we don't stick to one location. We are looking everywhere. Our users are everywhere, and those locations that do not allow P2E games yet, we keep them for our long-term strategy. But we focus on those that allow them. And most of our users will be there.
Amazing. We have a question from the panel as well. I think it's a great question. I think there are a lot of games or game companies that want to enter the blockchain game industry as well. Do you, as Movie Network, are you guys going to provide like a framework that these games can actually use, so that they don't have to build from scratch? They can like build on top of it, use the game economy, use the rules, and just simply place it and release in a very smooth manner.
Yeah, so when our blockchain is released, we'll have a framework for new games. We'll have a deck, a certain step-by-step process for our new partners, and if they follow, we'll consult them. But the development part will be up to the game, and if the games want to, it always starts with understanding how the token economy works, how the blockchain works, and for gaming studios that are not aware of it, we can always consult them. But the game development process is always up to the game developer.
Amazing. Yes, of course. And yeah, if they can come in and you can help them with the regulations, like you said, because you're going to have experience with them, that would be great as well, I guess. Well, I think many countries are getting exposed with blockchain games, so the regulations are going to become more smoother, and we're going to have wider acceptance in the coming months as well. Like Jenny just said, the main audience right now is in Southeast Asia, and of course, gradually growing to other countries as well. But I think especially I saw a lot of trends in Japan and other countries as well. But of course, move to earn, like Steppen, Sweatcoin. I saw that. I'm in London right now, but I saw a lot of London guys doing that as well. These are games as well, right? So and it's getting wider acceptance as well. Do you regard these as blockchain games, and are these games that could come onto your platform as well?
So I think it's another very suitable genre for P2E games. In fact, I mentioned avatar games, and it all started with avatar games that took the P2E by storm, and X Infinity was one of them. You just see different new genres come into the space, and I think many more genres will come up. We are just seeing new applications, a new experience, I would say. And I think that's just the beginning, because before, I think game developers were looking into how they can convert the conventional gaming economy into token economy, and avatar game was what looked to be the most suitable one. But later on, I think we'll see many more different genres, like move to earn, and eventually for our blockchain, there is no limit here. We don't only host avatar games. Yes, most of our games in short term will be avatar games, but later on we don't put a limit here, and move to earn games would be able to come, and our blockchain can host them too.
Yeah, and just to add on to what Oleg said about really the limitless possibilities, I think that the reason Move to Earn for me that was really cool was that yes, I don't know if they consider themselves as like a game, because I mean, it is a service where you can make money, and you can just make money by moving and stuff like that. And we've seen services like this just appear in the conventional sense, and now they're developing it to blockchain and including the token economics and stuff like that. So when I think about it like that, I feel like any sort of service, it can be expanded to include this type of tokenomics or blockchain technology on top of it. And I think that move to earn is just one of the genres. And I think that it's going to now, as we move on, it's going to keep on popping up. Different sectors, different services that we never really saw it be in the blockchain space are going to come together more. And I think that that really proves like the limitless possibilities of these types of services, of these types of like blockchain services.
Like I think 1 year ago, nobody would think that sports game would be a great case for P2E. And now you have Sorare, and then I have so many different sports games coming into P2E as well. And I think many more different genres will find out how to use token to leverage the gaming capabilities.
Absolutely. Yeah, I saw some learn to earn games coming out as well. Eat to earn, listen to earn. All these are coming out, and I guess these are all games or projects that can be onboarded on your platform. So very exciting, very exciting. And
whenever I play PlayStation right now, I'm always thinking, I'm playing FIFA, I'm thinking, oh, maybe this ball should be an NFT, maybe this stadium should be an NFT, maybe the player should be an NFT. And yeah, that's what Sorare basically does. Or when I'm playing my Call of Duty, I'm also thinking this gun should be an NFT. So many, I think, genres that can feed, and so many ways to host new genres. So I think we are just in the beginning.
Very exciting, very exciting. Thank you so much for answering all my questions with preciseness, and it's been a very exciting session. Steve, back to you if you have anything else, and if you have anything to say as well.
Yeah, I think you guys pretty much summed it up. Hayat, as always, you're always able to ask the questions that I think the audience in this sphere really wants to understand. So I think we appreciate every time that you come on and you're able to really dig some insights out of our guests. Thank you, Oleg, and thank you, Jenny, from Post Voyager. We're really excited to see your project taken off the ground. You've really shared some key insights into what it takes to start a project, really the ideas behind it, and where your ambition grows as far as marketing it, getting it out there, getting it globally scaled, and also what are some of the obstacles that come into place as well. And it seems like you guys are doing a great job at managing that. You're doing a great job of really checking off all the check boxes that you need in order to be successful. So, we wish the best for you guys, and we're really looking forward to seeing you in October 10th through 13th, as you know, as Future Blockchain Summit here in Dubai at the Dubai World Trade Center. And, we're really excited to get to sit down and discuss this in more detail.
Yep. Thank you, guys. We are very excited, and we are coming to Dubai in October, that's for sure. We have already been to Dubai last month. We really like it. I think it's one of the emerging crypto hubs, the top 3 crypto hubs in the world for sure. And we'll see you in October.
Great.
See you in October.
See you. Bye. Thank you so much.
Yes, bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hayat. Bye.
Bye-bye.